January 6th, 2022. The days are coming, declares the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the people of Israel and with the people of Judah. I will put my law in their minds and write it on their hearts. I will be their God, and they will be my people. Jeremiah 31:31 and 33b. Tim Sheets refers to the prophecies in the Old Testament as embryonic sermons, God's purposes that were declared in advance and came to pass in their proper time. He told his people through Jeremiah that the days of the new covenant were coming. The great news for us is that they have come, and we live in the age of the new covenant. That doesn't mean the old covenant was not good. On the contrary, it was perfect for the purposes for which God established it. Through the old covenant of the law, He revealed Himself as a holy God who desires a holy people. However, He also convicted us through that same law of our inability to ever be holy by our own efforts. Have you ever felt frustrated, discouraged, even defeated by your inability to be holy, to match up to Jesus' standards? I know I have, every day of my life, even before I committed my life to Him. The do's and don'ts that are supposed to bring us closer to Him and make us more like Him only seem to drive us further away in our guilt and shame at falling short constantly. They are a burden we find impossible to carry. God, of course, knew this all along, and things were always going according to His plan. He spoke constantly through the prophets of the new covenant that was to come. And then, in Jesus, every embryonic sermon was fulfilled. The burden of the old covenant prepared us for the freedom of the new. This passage in Jeremiah tells us two things about the new covenant. 1. God equips us to follow His laws by writing them on our minds and hearts through the Holy Spirit. 2. God embraces us as His people, as those who belong to Him, even before we are able to follow His laws. Today, don't let any sense of guilt or shame or failure or inadequacy keep you from drawing close to Jesus. Instead, receive the equipping of His Holy Spirit and rest in the embrace of your Father's arms. Today's decree: we live in the days of the new covenant.